Last week, the Supreme Court made 3 landmark decisions on various topics, from affirmative action to student loan debt relief.
And tonight we're finding out how both local political party chairs, Democrat and Republican, feel about the Republican majority court's decisions. Our Tom Kowalski talked to both of them earlier today. Tonight he's here in the studio with what he found out. Tom, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mike and Eva. Now, as you can imagine, Democrats and Republicans had 2 very different answers. Democrats felt the Republican-controlled court took away decades of progressive policies, while Republicans feel the court is simply doing its job of interpreting the Constitution.
In a little over a year, the Supreme Court has made 4 major decisions, which many on the left feel roll back decades of progress. From Roe v. Wade to affirmative action, 303 Creative versus Ellenus, and President Biden's debt plan. Jim Wirtz, chairman of the Erie County Democratic Party, says it should be an alarm for the left.
I think there are many groups that are highly concerned, and there are folks out there at this point, mostly within the Democratic Party, who are working hard every day to try to restore those rights at the federal level and to do what they can through other channels to make sure that these rollbacks don't critically impact the day-to-day lives. But unfortunately, we know that they will.
But Tom Eddy, chairman of the Erie County Republican Party, says he feels the court is simply working how it's supposed to.
You got the presidency, which is the administrative branch. You've got the Congress there to make laws, and the Supreme Court is supposed to interpret those laws, compare them to what the Constitution says and the Bill of Rights, and see if they comply with that. And I really think they did their job.
But with a 6-3 Republican majority, Wirtz feels there's bias in the court.
Right now, they're undoing 50, 60, even 100 years of jurisprudence. We're hopeful that in time, this court will become less activist and begin to act in the interest of constitutional democracy.
If you look at our history over 240 plus years, the Supreme Court has been right, left, and neutral, and have made numerous decisions and actually has had to change some of those decisions. I don't know why the left today is so hyperactive, and I'm upset about it, because obviously things will shift back another way.
Now, some within the Democratic Party have suggested actions such as introducing term limits for Supreme Court justices or expanding the court to make it more balanced. But many Republicans say they're opposed to the idea. Live in the studio, Tom Kowalski, Erie News Now.